Cheers.
How many pictures are on Yelp? Pull up all these pictures and you're like, oh, that's the dessert you're eating? All right, Michelle. That's the candle? Okay, that's the same candle. I know where you're at.
Babe, 45 minutes to an hour.
45 minutes to an hour. Wait, can you run that long? No offense.
That's how I got married, dog. You know, my first date, bro.
Was that what you did?
Yeah, my first date with her.
And look at
I think a guy's more comfortable being alone than a girl, but I mean, that's a whole nother
think so?
I think.
Welcome to the Men Don't Know Podcast. I'm a man of many friends, your host and creator, Chris Boone. And here on the podcast, we talk with a bunch of guys. We ask a bunch of women questions over wine and cocktails. Whether you listen to it on Google Play, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, Pandora, you downloaded that Men Don't Know Podcast app. I cannot thank y'all enough. Merch store is open as always, but hit me up on Instagram at Men Don't Know, Twitter at Men Don't Know 1. Shoot me an email, Chris at mendontknow.com, or hop on the mendontknow.com website and shoot me a message. Coy, my guy. How we living?
How we doing?
Shit, man, chilling. Is that the color for the summer? Burgundy? Is that burgundy?
Yeah.
Like a dark gray?
It's a color.
What do you call it? Pomegranate? Ooh, rocket.
Oh, pomegranates. Okay. Burgundy, maroon.
Anyways, question of the day. We talking all things horoscope, all things water signs, all things time of birth when we're talking about dating and women. And we are going to get to the bottom of why women want to know these questions and why do they ask them. Like, let me ask you this. Well, you know what? That actually happened to us. But when a woman asks you, when's your birthday?
Yeah.
Like,
she's trying to figure out what sign you are, how she
measures up. Does that even...
It don't mean shit.
I don't. Oh,
my opinion.
Like shit. Deep sea diving. What did
deep sea diving? Okay. Was it swim champ?
Yeah,
don't got shit to do with deep sea diving.
Yeah, 100%. And so that was actually fire.
I think people want it to, or they'll. It's like if you dated a certain horoscope and it wound up bad, you're going to be jaded for life on it. That's a toxic one. They don't go, well, okay, cool. You just eliminated potential candidates, you know?
Yeah, you might have eliminated your soulmate.
Right. You're dating a girl and she has a horoscope that you don't, but everything's going good. Are you going to be like, you know what? Things are going to go bad just because she's this and that.
Absolutely. First of all, you think men rely on horoscopes to...
I don't think men do it as much or even care about it. Most men.
Yeah. Why? Because we just happy to be in the room?
Partly, yeah.
All right, well. You know what? So shout out to my girl, Sarah. Mm-hmm. She introduced me to one of her friends, and she does a lot of things all... she does a lot of horoscopes and a lot of earth signs and water signs, and she has
Stones too, or no?
I don't know. She has a whole she has a nice little hold on this subject matter, and so I figured we would call her and let's do that.
Call her at 111
now. 444 444
1111.
Bring this up. Make sure we got her. There we got it.
Hello.
Hey, how we doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing amazing. I'm here with my boy Coy. Coy, say what's up to Kelly.
Kelly, what's going on?
Hello. Happy Sunday.
All right. So we called you because you know all things horoscopes and all things water, earth signs. Coy.
I know all the sun and the moon and the stars. All that stuff.
Yeah. And we are talking about relationships and all that under the sun. And my first question to you is, in the dating world, do you feel like horoscopes play in like relationships working out?
Oh, definitely.
Really?
Definitely. Yeah, but it's deeper than that.
Okay.
Right? So you have more than just your sun sign, which a lot of people just go based on that.
Mm-hmm.
So your sun sign is based on the month and the day that you're born.
Okay.
But
So here we'll use me for example.
Okay. So
I'm born October 10th.
Okay, so you're a Libra.
Yes.
So basically you're one out of three other air signs, and air signs are based on intellect. They like to, socialize, be around people. But Libras specifically, they love harmony and relationships. So they're more drawn to those. They find it more like easier and comforting being in like more codependent scenarios.
Define codependent scenarios.
Well, and not like, so codependent as opposed to like independent, right? Like codependent isn't a bad word, but if you were a Libra and you had like your moon sign was like Capricorn or Aquarius, then emotionally you're really going to be more of a loner.
Okay.
And more like not really drawn towards too many emotions. Whereas a man, you're dealing with a woman, so she's going to be emotional.
I mean, yeah.
So there's just different things involved in it that you got to like look at the whole big picture and not just the first aspect, but it definitely helps.
Okay, let me ask you this: what sign am I compatible with? I'm curious to hear what you have to say.
Okay, so I think that like there's a lot of misinformation out there, and that would tell you just to go based on like other air signs like Aquarius and Gemini, but I don't think that's true. I think Libra should be with a person that also values the same things as them. So, harmony, relationships, socialization. So I would say any water sign would be good. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Okay. You would vibe out with any fire sign as well. So Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo.
Wow. Okay.
Gosh. Okay. And then the earth signs, I don't know.
Okay. Now let's do a little deep dive. Would you not date a guy if he had the wrong
compatibility
sign?
Well, I will say it like this. Being the big-hearted, empathetic girl that I am, I have and always will try to look past, especially if they're a Gemini. But every single time I get burned, every single time. But they love me. Geminis love me, and they're no good for me.
But you love them too.
Oh, no.
Well, you keep running into them.
If they could be their highest self, sure. But, I mean...
I'm just saying.
But, no, I mean, I think, I'm never going to, be a hard no. But every time it is a sign that I'm very not compatible with.
Based on experience.
Based on experience, it still doesn't work out. I'll give it a solid try, and it's still just it just reminds me why I'm really not going to vibe out with Aries. I'm not really going to vibe out with Aquarius. I'm not going to really vibe out with Gemini. I would love to if somebody wants to prove me wrong.
Let me ask you this. How many Geminis have you dated in, let's say, the past 2 years?
2 years?
Well, I mean, I don't know what your longest relationship is, so I mean, I'm just spitballing.
I mean, there's been a few in the past couple of years, and one lasted a few years, but so I gave him a lot of tries, actually.
so you would say more or less you've only dated Geminis in the past 4 or 5 years?
No, okay. I don't think only, but they just always seem to find me.
Well, interesting.
Yeah.
Find you knowing what they are and say, I remember this type of love.
Do you tell the new guy though? You meet a guy and then it comes up that he's a Gemini. Do you make a reaction, or do you just kind of let's see what happens without letting him know how I feel about Geminis?
It's gone both ways, because there was a period of time where I was so excited about all the information and everyone was always coming to me about it that I would probably bring it up right away. And then there's been times where I've been like, I'm going to wait. And then I'll wait. And then it turns out they're a Gemini.
Okay. Let me ask you this. What does the time I was born have to do with anything?
Oh my God, everything. So,
Oh my
it's actually
Okay,
pretty
go-
crazy.
Go ahead.
No, it's
I'm
actually crazy,
I'm
right?
listening,
So,
I'm listening.
a minute could change everything. Everything.
Okay.
Swear.
All right.
Like twins,
Hey, I'm here for
right?
it.
Like twins could have a very vast difference in their chart, even numerically, like, especially you've heard of twins that are born in different years because they're born at like midnight,
And 12:01.
right? Yeah. Well, like one in 11:59 the year before, and then
That's
the
crazy.
one at like 12:01. I know, but so it's very like mathematical, and it goes by degrees. So there's like 29 degrees within each sign as you go through the whole wheel of the zodiac.
Okay.
So, and then with that, you have your rising sign, which is also known as the horizon line when you're born, which changes it depends, but every 1 to 3 hours throughout a 24-hour period. So basically, someone that's born the same day as you, but like a few hours later, you'll have the same chart, but your rising sign will be different.
Define rising sign. Sorry.
So the rising sign is going to be how you ascend through your life. You'll become more of that sign. And also that's like your outermost layer that you first present to the world, like to strangers and
Gotcha.
to, society and stuff. Yeah.
Wow. I didn't, I didn't know that, I guess, because you always see the memes online and stuff like that, where the guy texts his mom, "Hey mom, what time was I born?" And she says, "Stay away from her." Like,
yeah, like it's a bad thing.
I mean, you gotta, I think as men, and this is just me speaking for not all, but some men, we want to just know if we click with you guys, because.
Well, yeah.
Well,
yeah, no, for sure. I get it. And like men not like, going away from the astrology side of things, men are just more practical.
Yeah.
And women are, we're more intuitive and emotional.
Yeah, 100%. You're right.
So
You're right.
I get it.
You're right.
But because women are like that, we want to know that side of things too.
Do you?
So you got to like play both sides, We do.
I mean, this is my thing. I think, you know what? I don't want to say this is my thing, but let me ask you this. Does people, when you find out someone's sign, does it actually mean like, okay, you are definitely that sign? Like, okay, for me, for instance, we talked on the phone a little bit before we have this conversation right now. Do you think I'm a Libra?
I mean, we talked for like an hour when I think we meant to talk for 15 minutes.
Yep,
So,
100%.
yeah.
So yes? Huh.
Yeah, you were easy to talk to.
Okay.
You were extroverted. You kept it going. You were like intrigued.
Gotcha. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Got it. All right. Okay. I guess those are the signs of a Libra. So I guess
Well,
I
and
fit
the Libra,
criteria.
so Libras are also very like good at being like the mediator of things. So they're like staying in the middle and not being like too opinionated like the other air signs.
Yeah, they call me
So
Switzerland
everything
for
that
a
I had to
reason.
say,
Yeah.
you were taking in with an open mind, and I think that's a big thing too.
Huh. Damn. Okay. Koi, what are you? Sorry.
Virgo.
Okay. Koi's a Virgo. But okay.
Virgo. Okay.
Well, okay. So me and Koi are best friends. So,
Okay.
So, I mean, we don't care about, and mind you, we're men. Now, does that affect women's relationship with other women?
Oh, definitely. It affects your relationship with any relationship. It affects work relationships. It affects everything.
Work matters.
Absolutely.
I think work matters, but I don't know if the sign.
Well, okay, so
Go ahead. I'm here.
all
I'm
right.
listening.
So the earth signs, right? So he's a Virgo, so that's an earth sign.
Okay.
Right off the bat, I mean, I don't know his birthday. I don't know if it's August
no
or
worries. No
September.
worries. Koi, birthday.
That could matter a little
not,
bit.
Not one of those weak August Virgos. I'm September.
Oh.
Strong September.
Oh, so we're okay. All right, we're already getting a little prejudiced against the signs, even though we don't want to be, huh? Okay,
I'm just
see.
joking.
All right.
But yeah, I don't like those August.
No.
Okay. Well, September what, Koi? So,
Mid September.
okay, she's me. This guy's acting like
do you
Bruce Wayne.
need the day?
Oh yeah, he's like, okay. He's trying to be all reserved and secretive, like a Virgo. Tell me the day.
17. I didn't know you
Okay.
really needed the day.
Wait, September 17th. Is that what you said?
Yes.
Okay. So it kind of matters because it breaks down into so many layers. Like, and I never stop learning another thing about it. It's crazy.
Okay.
So you are the last out of, like, if you were to split it into a 3, like the August ones that, aren't as great as you say, they're going to pull a little bit more Leo traits. They're going to be a little bit more extroverted. They're also, because they have that Leo, those Leo traits affecting them, they're going to feel this like kind of duality where they feel like they're reserved and they want to be not the leader, but also like they want to be the leader, and they kind of go back and forth. Whereas you are closer to the Libra that you're best friends with. So even though you can be more on the reserved side of where you're just more observant and you take your time to calculate and speak and figure things out, you also have the duality to where sometimes you're probably just like on a rant, and you're like, if you're around the right kind of people, you're just like going to be really talkative and hilarious and all those things. So
yeah,
there's truth to that.
There's a lot of truth to what you said. 100%. Okay,
but there's also truth to the what's the one before me? Closer to the August one.
Oh, the Leo.
Yeah.
The Virgo that would be affected by Leo.
Yeah. There's some truth to that too. Where like you can be a leader in certain things, but sometimes you're like, no, I'm not doing that.
Yeah. Well, Virgos, they're very they like to be perfectionists. So if they think that they can do it better, they're not gonna like be. They might not like say it, but they want to be like, hey, like, let's do it this way.
Oh boy. You sure you don't know my boy? You sure you don't know Koi?
What did you tell her in that
I'm
hour?
not even in the same state as you, so.
Yeah, you sure you don't know my boy Koi? Are you? Yeah, y'all sure y'all haven't? Yeah, y'all haven't met at a airport lounge or something like this guy.
I mean, like I said, all you gotta tell me is the birth time. I'm one of those girls that your mom doesn't want you to talk to.
I don't even know what time I was born.
Oh my gosh, I am gonna use that. I'm one of those girls your mom doesn't want you to talk to.
You should make me a shirt.
I am gonna definitely. I'm honestly putting it down right now. I am definitely gonna make that shirt.
God. Please.
Oh my gosh, I'm the girl your mom doesn't want you to talk to. Let me ask you this.
Give me your birth sign.
Yeah. What's your birth sign? Damn. Okay, let me ask you this. Why does it matter with women when friendships get involved? Their zodiac sign.
Okay. What do you mean exactly?
Because a lot of women don't have a lot of friends.
They don't have a lot of friends?
I'll say it. I don't. I know quite a bit of women, and they are very selective with their friends.
Okay. Yeah, I think I see. Yeah.
Like,
so
let me ask you this: you got 30 friends?
So I actually
okay. I'm here.
So I'm an only child, but
Okay.
I'm just very much like I have several different groups of friends. I'm the big social butterfly.
Okay, fair
so
enough.
it kind of just depends on like the situation,
Mm-hmm.
and I can get along with everyone.
What's your sign?
And so I'm a Cancer.
Okay,
so,
and what does that mean? Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah.
No, you're good. There's a lot to learn.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. You got to talk to me like a 2-year-old. Sorry. Go ahead.
So one of the terms that they give to Cancer specifically, I'm a water sign, but they call us the mother of the zodiac. So not that I'm like the mother, but basically I can kind of like, I can just vibe out with any sign. Like I get everyone. I'm very empathetic. I understand everyone clearly because I'm telling you guys what's up. So, you know, like I'm good at seeing the layers of people and understanding them. And so I think it just makes me very versatile and like bouncing back and forth.
Mm-hmm. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I
Okay.
ask a question?
Huh? Yeah.
Does zodiac signs and relationships mess up potential relationships? Like, for example, you don't give somebody a chance because they are so and so, but this person, if you would have gave them a chance, could have ended up being your soulmate or whatever.
Well, I mean, so we kind of actually touched on that in our hour-long phone call. I think that nothing can ruin if it's something like you can call it a soulmate by like the term soul contract, which is something that you signed up for before coming into this lifetime. You're like, hey, we're going to meet and this is who we're going to be to each other. And we might stay together for this amount of time or this amount of time and all those things. But nothing will mess that up, even some sort of like initial stereotype or whatever. If it's meant to be, it'll find a way. But yeah, I mean, I definitely think that there's a lot of people with misinformation out there on the internet that kind of create some issues for the masses that aren't as educated in these things.
Okay, let me ask you this: what made you get so want to get so educated in it?
Yeah, I wish I could tell you. It just kind of like was always there, and it found me over and over and over again, and I just always knew it somehow.
Okay, all right. Now,
and then
last relationship, what sign was he?
Last relationship, what time was he? He was a Capricorn.
Why didn't it work? Because I wasn't a Gemini.
No. And so actually Capricorns, they say, are like supposed to be good with Cancer.
Oh, match made in heaven, huh? Okay.
Yeah, but it doesn't make sense for me, and that's why I wouldn't agree with it, because Cancers are super emotional, and Capricorns are actually the complete opposite.
Wait,
on the
are
wheel.
You very emotional?
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever cried by yourself out of nowhere?
Oh, definitely. I'm like, I wrote poetry. I'm a musician. Like,
okay. All right.
if I watch
I
watch a video of a puppy or like one of those like coming home videos that the like military people come home or whatever, I'm just like, oh my god.
Okay.
That adoption video commercial.
Yeah, I'm like, oh my god, this is so beautiful. It's just like,
man. See,
I mean, they call it. I'm a water sign. I'm made of water.
So let me ask you this: are water signs very emotional?
Oh yeah, definitely. And but when you say the word emotional, you have to understand that we're comfortable with expressing and feeling emotion and understanding them and feeling them from other people. We're not like over here like fire signs being like like, you know, really loud and like, you know, the life of the party. We're just like kind of just vibing through life, observing people in a really layered way.
Let me ask you this then. I mean, okay. I feel like my last couple relationships were with Scorpios. Never worked out. Why?
Okay. Well, Scorpios are they're water signs as well. But if you look at what they're represented as, they're a scorpion, right? So they have a very, very, very thick outer shell, and that really, really soft spot is very small underneath all that armor. They're very naturally distrusting, and not because they don't trust. It's just that they know that there's so much more to people. They're very interested in like the psychoanalytical abilities of other people and really understanding the depths of them. And they know it's like they run away. Like if you make a Scorpio fall in love with you, they will be upset with you and almost like take it out on you and push you away.
What are the odds? Okay.
Does that resonate?
Not saying you hit it on the head.
It wasn't your fault. It wasn't your fault.
Oh, trust me. The church mouse knows that. Wow. Damn, she's good. Okay. You're.
They don't call me Moonbeam for nothing.
I mean, you're good. I'm not gonna lie to you. Damn, Damn.
Thank you.
Okay, you're good. See, I like that. See, okay. You said okay. So who does Koi attract? As a Virgo, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, as a Virgo, so interestingly enough, I've found that Earth signs are really actually best with Earth signs.
Are bad with
And-
What best?
Oh,
No,
best.
best, like Tauruses and Capricorns.
Yeah, I just looked. There's the last couple of ones have been Taurus. Too, so.
Really? Okay, so yeah, they like. I mean, the thing is, you're gonna be the only downside to that. It depends, because like I find that most Earth signs that I meet are more like they're just real chill, maybe a little introverted, and together they can kind of have that inner world together because they feel comfortable like that, and they can just be the two of them and really have the best time ever. But I think that Virgos really are the kind of wild card between Taurus and Capricorn, whereas that they can really get more outside of the box. And I think that they could be good with, well, obviously Libras as best friends, you know, or
Yeah, I wonder.
you know,
I was going to see if you said that. I was like,
no,
yeah, 'cause
but like
we're
I
best
think
friends.
that like a Libra girl would be great, and I think even like another Virgo.
Yeah, how does that
girl,
work? I was
or
going to
like,
ask you. Do Virgo and Virgo?
yeah, because I just think because I think that alike signs are wonderful because there's no one else that can kind of understand you like that. But I think
Ooh,
Virgos
very
are really
true.
good with water signs, Cancers, and probably not Scorpios, but probably Pisces too. I'd say. But like again, like I said, you got other things to put into
Yeah.
practice with this. There's like a moon sign and a Venus sign and a rising sign and a Mars sign.
Okay. You know what?
Yeah, there's a lot.
I gotta ask another question for the fellas.
Okay.
When y'all say something's in retrograde, like what? Like I'm sorry, I gotta ask.
It's actually, oh my God, I want the masses of men to know this because it's literally
Go ahead.
math.
Yeah, 100%.
You can call it girl math, boy math,
Call it whatever you want to
like
call it.
planet math, whatever you want to call it.
Explain
So-
what's going in. Yeah, go ahead.
So basically, I'll just equate this to Mercury because you hear Mercury retrograde the most.
Yeah, in
And the
Gatorade,
reason-
whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. So basically, you know, all the planets are going around the same sun, but we all have different year lengths. So if you take, you know, Earth is, depending on if it's a leap year or not, 365 or 366 days a year. And you take Mercury's, which I think is 94, if I'm correct, and you divide that, you get some number that's over 3. It's like 3.4 something. So basically, 3 times a year, or sometimes 4, depending on how things calculate,
Okay.
Mercury has to, it doesn't actually go backwards, but it has to, for it to make sense,
Mm-hmm.
for us all going around the sun and calling it a year,
Mm-hmm.
it has to go backwards for a bit of time, which is about 3 to 4 weeks, to make it equate with our year. And what that means is all the planets are, you know, based on Greek gods and everything. So Mercury is the messenger planet. So it rules travel, communication, and when it goes retrograde, you will literally notice your phone battery will drain faster. There'll be more car accidents on the road.
Okay.
You get real introspective. Actually, Virgos are ruled by the planet Mercury. So
Okay.
no,
Okay.
it's a great planet. It just
Okay.
sucks when it's always in retrograde.
Okay.
So
Okay.
you know,
That's-
it's just like so it just kind of affects technology a lot.
Oh.
You might see your Wi-Fi cut off a lot. It's annoying.
Okay, let me ask you this. When a girl says, hey, look, I'm sorry, like Mercury's in retrograde, what is she telling me? Sorry, I got to dumb it all the way down.
Okay, explain to us like we're in kindergarten.
Yeah. Like a
She's
2-year-old.
trying to tell you that she is she's new to it,
Okay.
and she thinks that the transits are going to affect things and that it's not the right time to meet someone new and all these things. But
Oh, so-
really,
Okay. That's all you had to say.
What she's telling you is saying like, hey, we could like meet and like we could really hit it off, but like I think that like because Mercury's in retrograde, something bad's gonna happen, and that's not true.
Okay.
It's not
Okay.
I bet you that doesn't happen with good-looking guys. Mercury
No,
goes in retrograde on ugly
stop.
fat guys all the time. Huh?
Oh, stop it! No.
Okay, so okay. Now let me ask you this: like, I have friends that are in relationships. Now, if say they're in a relationship and she's acting some type of way, and she does say, "Well, Mercury's in retrograde," why is she blaming her emotions on that?
Well, I mean, she doesn't want to be accountable. I mean, just because somebody knows about astrology or a girl or a guy.
Nope,
like,
that's all I wanted you to say. That's all I need you to say. She does not want to be accountable.
Hey, let me blow your mind right now.
Okay.
Mercury's not the only planet that goes into retrograde. So
Of course it doesn't. Of course it doesn't. Why would it?
And actually, something that's really cool right now.
Go ahead.
So
Pluto.
Pluto, right? Which is actually a planet. We're not going to argue that. It takes about 20 years to go through each sign because it's all the way out there. And it goes retrograde quite a bit because it is all the way out there.
Mm-hmm.
So it has not been in the sign of Aquarius since 1776. So last time Pluto was in the sign of Aquarius was 1776. So I'm just hoping that some things might change for us for the better.
Isn't that Independence Day when that
I
happened?
have no idea.
Yeah. Like we gained our independence
4th of July.
from England.
Yeah.
Yeah, we became a country. So, yeah. But yeah, you also have Venus retrograde, which happens every, I think it's like 2.5 years.
I have a quick question for you personally. Do you have a lot of plants at your house?
Plants?
Yeah, plants.
Oh yeah.
Okay. That's just sorry. Random question. Do you have a bowl of crystals?
I do. I don't really like crystals.
I'm just asking. I just trying to put.
People give them to me, but like I have like a Himalayan salt lamp. If you want to get into it, I have some incense. I have tarot cards. I have oracle cards. I have.
Do people try to conform to their zodiac? Let's say they weren't into it really as a young adult, and all of a sudden they read it and they're like, "Why am I opposite of this? Maybe I should be more like what it's saying I should be to maybe improve my life or whatever."
Well, no, but there's definitely different aspects of your chart that will get highlighted throughout your journey, and it like I said, it just gets deeper and deeper and deeper. I would need to talk to you forever to explain. But basically, depending on today and where all the planets are in the sky, they're affecting your chart personally in some sort of way. So there's a lot of good apps though that you can use. Co-Star.
We're not giving out no. Yeah, we're not giving out no.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no, we're good.
Okay.
We're good.
You are our app today.
You are our app. Yeah. We are calling you all the time for all things horoscope, Kelly. I cannot.
Oh, sure.
Thank
Okay.
you
Yeah, I'm the
enough.
app.
Yeah, you are the app. Trust me. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. My next question to a girl's like,
I never thought that I was gonna be an app.
Yeah,
but
I hate to ask you this, but what's your zodiac sign and what time were you born? Just birthday.
What time was I born?
No, I'm just saying that's the questions I'm asking women now. Yeah. Hey,
hold on. Is there a simple line we can use as guys when we're talking to a girl we don't really know what we're talking about, but give us something to work with where they're gonna be like, this guy kind of yeah, there you go. See, now we're talking.
I mean, you gotta know a little bit about it though if you're gonna go out there. But you could always be like. No, you could be like, hey, I just started to kind of get into astrology. I'm just wondering, you know what your sign is? Because this is mine, and I know I'm a, earth sign or air sign.
Okay, I like it.
You could always just throw it out there and see if she knows about it. Because usually girls that are into astrology, I will say that they are very open-minded and very empathetic. Yeah. And they're intelligent, too, because it takes, a lot of... research to remember all this stuff.
100%. Well, Kelly, I appreciate you to the moon and back. I got a package heading out your way, but I cannot thank you enough for all the info. And we will definitely be calling you back
To Pluto and
soon. So very soon. But thank you so much. I truly appreciate you.
Thank you, Kelly.
Oh my gosh, thank you guys. I'll talk to you soon.
All right,
Bye.
later. Bye. Man, knowledge. Knowledge power. First and foremost, I want to thank everybody for listening. Whether you listen to it on Google Play, iHeart Radio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, Pandora, you downloaded that Men Don't Know podcast app. I can't thank y'all enough. Merch store is open as always, but hit me up on Instagram at Men Don't Know, Twitter at Men Don't Know 1, shoot me an email, Chris at MenDon'tKnow.com, or hop on the MenDon'tKnow.com website and shoot me a message. We're out.
How many pictures are on Yelp? Pull up all these pictures and you're like, oh, that's the dessert you're eating? All right, Michelle. That's the candle? Okay, that's the same candle. I know where you're at.
Babe, 45 minutes to an hour.
45 minutes to an hour. Wait, can you run that long? No offense.
That's how I got married, dog. You know, my first date, bro.
Was that what you did?
Yeah, my first date with her.
And look at
I think a guy's more comfortable being alone than a girl, but I mean, that's a whole
Really?
nother
You think
subject.
so?
I think